The man woke up. He was shocked to find a big lump on his forehead. Just a light touch made him grimace in pain. He quickly opened the medicine box, but after searching for a long time, he only found a pair of tweezers for plucking eyebrows. But instead of putting the tweezers down, he lifted his hair and pressed the sharp end against his forehead, feeling around to find the right spot. Then he stabbed it in without hesitation. His whole body trembled from the pain, but he forced himself to endure it. He kept jabbing at his forehead with the tweezers. After a while, he cut open a deep wound that exposed the bone. The sharp pain shot straight to his skull, making him curl up on the ground, but he still didn't give up. Instead, he threw away the tweezers and pushed his finger into the wound to feel around. Very quickly he felt something, but when he pulled it out and looked, he was almost scared to death on the spot. Inside the lump on his forehead, there was a wriggling worm. He quickly threw the worm aside and turned his head to vomit, but his stomach was already empty. But it wasn't over yet. He had to quickly squeeze out the pus and blood and clean the wound. Otherwise, in the hot and humid jungle, even the slightest mistake, an infection could kill him any time. After treating the wound, he didn't dare to stay any longer, so he quickly set out, trying to leave the forest. But soon he discovered the tree trunks ahead had cut marks. He got excited right away. He figured someone must have passed by here. Maybe they hadn't gone far, so he shouted while walking faster, looking for traces of others. But after searching for a long time, he didn't see a single person. Instead, he found 2 blue eggs on the ground. They looked very strange. He was already starving, so he stopped looking for people and hurried forward, picked up the eggs in his hands, wanting to figure out what animal was inside. But he had lived in the city all his life. He had never seen anything like this, yet he was too hungry, so he smashed the eggshell without hesitation. But when he opened it, he was stunned. Inside was a bird about to hatch, and its appearance was horrifying. He felt nauseous, but his will to survive forced him to gather courage. He poured everything inside the shell, right into his mouth. He shut his eyes tightly, fighting the urge to vomit, chewing hard with his teeth, then tilted his head back with difficulty, and finally swallowed it. Right after that, he used the same method, and ate the other egg. Then he continued forward, no idea how long he had walked, when he suddenly saw a footprint on the ground. He quickly crouched down to check, and found the footprint was still fresh. His eyes widened with excitement. He started shouting for help all around. But strangely, no matter how long he shouted, everything around was silent, not a single sound. Then suddenly, he noticed on the ground not far away, there were 2 broken eggshells, and they looked very familiar. He froze in disbelief. He slowly stretched out his left foot, and found it matched the footprint exactly. Only then did he realize he had been going in circles. He was furious, feeling like fate was messing with him. He grabbed his head and screamed in agony. Then he took off his backpack and smashed the footprint to pieces, trying to vent his anger. But anger was useless. He had to find a way out, or he would die here sooner or later. As night fell, he calmed himself down and checked his map under the moonlight. But the more he looked, the more hopeless he felt. He frowned in despair. The cheap map he bought only had a few lonely marks, no warnings of danger, and no path out of the forest. He was helpless, so he put the map away, sat down to rest, planning to recover his strength before deciding what to do. The next morning, he set out again, but danger soon returned. He hadn't walked far when thunder rolled in the sky. A storm was coming. He hurried his pace, trying to find shelter from the rain, but before he could find a safe spot, dark clouds covered the sky. Huge raindrops poured down, pounding his exhausted and helpless body. He quickly put on a raincoat and walked forward with difficulty through the downpour, hoping to find shelter. After walking who knows how long, he finally found a spot shielded from the wind, so he quickly broke off branches nearby, stacked them together, and lay down on them, trying to keep himself as dry as possible. At that moment, he felt powerless. He hoped when he woke up, the rain would stop and the sky would clear, and he could find his way out. But reality was cruel, and struck him again, not long after he lay down.